Two of the top home treadmill training services clash in this comparison of the NordicTrack 2450 and the Peloton Tread. But how do they fare if you remove the subscription platform? Let's get into it. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. I'm Kaylee, and today I'm looking at the NordicTrack 2450 and the Peloton Tread to help you decide between these two. These two treadmills are different enough that I think there are clear categories that you might fall into that push you toward one treadmill or another. After running on these treadmills, I'm going to use my background as an exercise scientist and a longtime runner to help you identify those categories. The 2450 and the Peloton Tread are both high-end running treadmills that use a subscription service to elevate your training experience. So I'll compare the constructions and also get into a bit of an iFIT versus Peloton membership comparison because there's a huge difference and it's a deciding factor between these two machines. If you're looking for more information on home treadmills, like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can find individual video reviews on each of the treadmills we're talking about in this video and a whole lot more. Your support keeps us going, and we would love to hear from you if you have a suggestion for a future review. Okay, so I'm really hard on treadmill construction when it comes to smart treadmills that offer subscription content. The subscription model requires you to pay for the treadmill and then pay on a monthly basis for the training content. As of right now, the 2450 and the Peloton Tread are priced very similarly. So my big question when it comes to construction is which of these treadmills is the better value option if you take the subscription service out of the picture? Both treadmills have a Z-shaped frame with the floating console look. I have to give Peloton credit where credit is due because Peloton made this design popular. One thing I like more on the Tread's construction is that the console is attached to the deck. So as the deck inclines, the console moves up with you. The screen shakes more as a result, but I don't mind it so much. The 2450's console, on the other hand, shakes some, but it's more stable than the Tread. The 2450's console doesn't lift with incline though. The 2450 is the larger treadmill and weighs more than the Tread. But the 2450 is a folding treadmill. The Tread does not fold, so it needs more space even when you're not using it. If you have to move the treadmill around, I like the 2450 more. If you have plenty of room to keep the treadmill unfolded in one place, then the Peloton is going to give you more room. The Peloton Tread has a speed range of 0 to 12.5 miles per hour, which is only slightly better than the NordicTrack 2450's maximum of 12 miles per hour. Considering that most runners are not going to get anywhere near that maximum most of the time, I think that the 2450 wins the competition between the best performance features because it has an incline range of -3% to 12% compared to the Tread's range of just 0 to 12%. It is common among non-folding treadmills not to have a decline option, but it definitely puts the Tread at a disadvantage in its price range. The Tread also takes a significant knock when it comes to motor rating. It has only a 3 horsepower motor, while the 2450 is rated at 3.6 horsepower. The horsepower doesn't tell the full story, and given the Tread's performance, I'm inclined to believe that it could fare very well compared to the 2450, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to test the motors further to verify this. All right. So on to the category that should really send you one way or another, the running deck. The Peloton has a 20-inch by 59-inch running surface, so it's just 1 inch shorter than the 2450's running surface. Performance-wise, I don't think this is a huge difference. The Tread's motor is located under the deck, so there's no danger of hitting the motor hood. The 2450 has a more traditional build, where the motor is in front and protected by a motor hood that you could hit your foot on. Because of this difference in design, I could argue that the Peloton Tread actually has a larger functional running surface. Overall, I think it amounts to about the same in performance. The deck thickness is very comparable. I couldn't get an exact measurement on the Tread, but I estimate both running decks to be around 3/4 of an inch. But, and this is huge, the Tread has virtually no shock absorption compared to the 2450. NordicTrack is well known for its cushioning, and the 2450 is substantially softer and bouncier than the Peloton Tread. While I think soft and firm treadmills both have their place, I also know that many treadmill shoppers are looking for great cushioning at this price point. The NordicTrack 2450 really delivers. You need a subscription to access the smart features on the Peloton Tread and the NordicTrack 2450. They both have features like Bluetooth audio and heart rate connectivity. The 2450 has a 22-inch touchscreen display, and the Tread has a 23.8-inch touchscreen display. The screen quality is better on the Tread, but the NordicTrack 2450 screen rotates. During treadmill running, the Peloton Tread screen is better because of its quality, and the height stays a bit more constant as it moves with the incline. But the 2450 screen is a lot more versatile for off-treadmill training. Both treadmills have good on-screen navigation. Off the screen, the 2450 has a button for every speed and incline level. The Tread has 2 spinning knobs and a jump button each. Both have really easy adjustments, but I like the Tread's innovation just a tiny bit more. With the NordicTrack 2450, you can press a button or 2 to get to the exact speed you want. The Tread encourages training more by feel, allowing you to scroll up and down to speed up or slow down. Neither treadmill has a ton of storage. Each treadmill has 2 cup holders, and the Tread's cup holders are smaller, but it does have an extra compartment in between them. There's no tablet rack on either machine, so that's less storage, and you're pretty locked into the on-screen content. A couple of other small differences: the Peloton Tread has an audio jack and USB-C charging port on the back of the console. The NordicTrack 2450 has an auto breeze fan with 3 speed levels and that automatic feature. If you want more details on the performance of each of these treadmills features, be sure to check out my individual review on each of them. We'll be sure to have them linked in the description for you. So I'm going to start with the NordicTrack 2450's performance. A lot of the features are centered around giving you a hands-free experience. The incline and speed adjust automatically when you have an active iFIT subscription. If you pair a heart rate monitor, you can take part in the active pulse classes that adjust the speed to keep you in the right heart rate zone for the entirety of the workout. The incline tries to match the terrain shown in the video as closely as possible. The fan is even automatic, so it speeds up or slows down depending on your speed. iFIT specializes in outdoor training content guided by professional iFIT instructors. The videos are filmed all over the world. You can virtually explore trails you might not even be aware exist. The large screen and automatic adjustments help make the experience immersive. iFIT and NordicTrack take the approach of making you forget you're on the treadmill. The belt is soft and bouncy, so running feels easier. I recommend the 2450 for runners who want to recover, build their mileage, prefer a peaceful run, and miss the trails. On to the Peloton Tread now. Peloton keeps you engaged with the treadmill itself. The incline and speed dials are very intuitive to use, but they may frustrate runners who want to hit very particular speeds. The Peloton training platform is built around studio classes. They're set to music and encourage running by feel. The speed adjustments are faster than the 2450, but the incline adjustments are slower. The Peloton Tread keeps you very involved in the on-treadmill experience. You have to manually adjust the speed, and you can engage with the social platform by high-fiving other users. The experience is very high energy and can be initially overwhelming. It's super fun, but quite different from traditional running workouts. I recommend the Tread for runners who don't mind a firm underfoot feel, maybe to prepare for a road race, or runners who like that really high energy vibe and music, and who want the fast speed changes. Peloton has also started beta testing entertainment apps, So it could also be a good pick for a runner who wants entertainment, as long as you have a Peloton membership. If you take away the subscription service, the NordicTrack 2450 feels higher quality. iFIT also offers featured classes for non-subscribers, so you aren't left without any content. Peloton doesn't offer anything for non-subscribers. You can manually train on a blank screen, and that's about it. Also, Peloton's treadmill construction isn't that much more impressive than more affordable treadmills. In fact, you get a very similar running experience on the Horizon 7.8 AT or the Soul F80 for significantly less money. I like that the 2450 gives runners a break from the road and sidewalk with its soft cushioning and has a distinctly premium feel. With all my experience testing treadmills and as a runner, two big factors emerged for me when choosing between the 2450 and the Tread: the content and the cushioning. If you want soft cushioning and outdoor content, choose the NordicTrack 2450. If you want a firm running deck and high energy studio training content, go with the Peloton Tread. Though I'm slowly coming around to the subscription model, it is really important to me that treadmills are high quality, even without an active membership. For this reason, I have to go with the NordicTrack 2450. iFIT is an excellent training platform, and the 2450 feels like a high-quality treadmill even without it. Thanks so much for watching my comparison of the NordicTrack 2450 versus the Peloton Tread. If you have a different opinion, let me know. I'm a little spoiled as a reviewer in that I can run on the 2450 or the Peloton Tread, and I do both often. Check the links in the description to find my individual reviews of both of these treadmills. We'll also link to the treadmills so you can check out their current pricing. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks again for watching.